What's up, everyone? Good evening, and happy April Fool's Day. Welcome to another live edition of Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I am your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has had a great week. Hope everybody's staying safe and just enjoying themselves and staying positive, staying active. Hope you all are doing well. So, we got a lot to talk about tonight. It's been quite a week, and a lot has happened, even starting today. And we have a lot to look forward to for this weekend. I mean, we got new AEW signings that took place. We got some new champions crowned from ROH Supercard of Honor that I wanted to announce. We got the first round matchups for the Stardom Cinderella Tournament 2022 that begin this weekend as well. We also have NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver tomorrow afternoon. And of course, we got Wrestlemania 38, 2 nights for Wrestlemania, Saturday and Sunday. So I'll go over the cards for those. But we got a lot to talk about tonight. So buckle up and hope you enjoy the show because we got a whole lot to talk about tonight. So anyway, let's first off get started with the Cinderella Tournament. So Cinderella Tournament, Stardom. We have a total of 31 competitors for this tournament. And there are going to be 16 matches on this first day of the Cinderella Tournament. So you have the entire first round, and they're going to do one second round match. So let's look at what we have for these first round matchups and potential second round matchup. So we have in the first round, starting off in the first round, we got Cosmic Angels Unagi Sayaka going up against a returning Queen's Quest Hina. That's right, Hina's making her return in the ring. I know she recently, just recently graduated from middle school and is going to be bumping up to high school. But she's making her in-ring return. And this will be quite a challenge for her going up against Unagi Sayaka in the first round. Part of me wants Hina to win, mainly because she's returning to the ring. But Unagi Sayaka, that's going to be a tough challenge. That's going to be a very tough challenge. But I'm gonna be rooting for Hina. I'm a root for Hina to pull an upset over Unagi Sayaka and advance in the tournament. So I'm going to pick Hina. We got Waka Tsukiyama of Cosmic Angels going up against Oedo Tai's Saki Kashima. Oh, man. I really would like to see Waka Tsukiyama finally get her first singles victory, but not over Saki Kashima. So I'm going to have to go with Saki Kashima to advance. As much as I like Waka Tsukiyama, I just don't see her beating Saki Kashima. But you never know. You never know. But she's got to get that first victory at some point. All right. Next first round matchup, we got Donna Del Mundo's Micah going up against Star's Hanan. Now, I know Hanan has been kind of on a roll lately, especially with her most recent 2 title defenses of the Future of Stardom Championship, where she successfully defended against both Rina and Mai Sakurai. But to be honest, I just don't see her toppling Micah. I think Micah is going to come into this tournament hot. and I think she'll definitely get the victory over Hanan. So I'm picking Micah to advance to the next round by defeating Hanan. All right, we got Cosmic Angels Mina Shirakawa taking on Donna Del Mondo's Mirai. Whew. This one's tough. This one's really tough. I know Mirai recently had a singles victory at Stardom World Climax the Best as she defeated Saya Ida, actually made her tap out. Oh, man. This is tough. Because part of me believes Mina Shirakawa does have a shot at beating Mirai. Oh, man. This could go either way. This could actually go either way. You know what? What the heck? I'm gonna go Mina Shirakawa because I don't think all the ladies of Cosmic Angels are gonna lose in the first round, and I'm already picking Waka and Unagi to lose. So I think Mina Shirakawa will get the victory. I'm a pick her. I'm a pick her. All right. We got a Stars showdown. We got Mayu Iwatani versus Momokogo. Ooh. Oh man, that's an unfortunate matchup for Momokogo. Really unfortunate because she's not beating Mayu. I highly doubt she beats Mayu. So I'm gonna pick Mayu Iwatani, the leader of Stars, to advance. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Now this next matchup is going to be really, really interesting. We got Queen's Quest. We got two leaders going at each other. We got the leader of Queen's Quest, Utami Hayashishita, taking on the leader of Cosmic Angels, Tam Nakano. Whoo, man. Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna really be tough. Oh man. This really could. I might have to stay neutral for this one because it's hard for me to pick one over the other. But I think this will be. This could potentially be the best match out of the first round between these two ladies. I'm a stay neutral on this. I'm a stay neutral on this. I like both ladies. Both ladies are very strong, but I cannot pick a favorite over the other. So I'm gonna stay neutral. I'm gonna stay neutral. All right. We have Natsupoi versus Starlight Kid. Natsupoi of Donna Del Mundo versus Oedo Tai's Starlight Kid. I'm gonna have to go with Starlight Kid. I just feel like you gotta keep Starlight Kid pretty strong. I mean, she's really been strong since joining Oedo Tai, and I think we gotta keep that momentum going quite a bit. So I'm gonna pick Starlight Kid to defeat Natsupoi in advance. Oh, we got a very interesting matchup here. We have Queen's Quest Lady C, the Human Tower, Lady C, taking on Donna Del Mondo's Mai Sakurai. This is an interesting matchup, but you know what? I'm going to go with Lady C. I think this is Lady C's time to get another singles victory. I'm going Lady C. I think she'll pull it off to advance by defeating Mai Sakurai. So I am going Lady C. Next up, we have Stars Saya Ida taking on Oedo Tai's Rina. Saya Ida and Rina both took pretty tough losses at Stardom World Climax. So this actually could go either way. But you know what? I'm going to go with Saya Ida to advance. So I'm picking Saya Ida over Rina. Next up, we have Stars Koguma taking on Oedo Tai's Fukiken Death. Oh, man. I really hope Koguma wins. If Fukiken Death advances, I'm going to be kind of upset. But I'm gonna pick Koguma to beat Fukiken Death. We next up have Donna Del Mundo's Jumbo Princess, Himeka, taking on Oedo Tai's Ruaka. Definitely going Himeka. Definitely got to go with Himeka. So I think she defeats Ruaka. Next up, we have Stars' Hazuki taking on Queen's Quest Miyu Amasaki. I think Miyu Amasaki will put up a good fight, but I'm going to have to go with Hazuki to advance. I think she'll put up a good fight, but I think Hazuki will advance. All right, we got a Donna Del Mundo showdown. We have Julia, the leader, taking on Thekla. Honestly, should be an intense matchup, but got to go with Julia to advance. So I'm picking Julia over Thekla. Oh, we got a really good matchup here. We got Azumi of Queen's Quest taking on Oedo Tai's Momo Watanabe. The former tag team of Momoas, former Goddess of Stardom Tag League winners, facing off. Both have a lot of momentum going into this match. Both have had successful title defenses. Well, Momo Watanabe just became Goddess of Stardom tag champs with Starlight Kid, and Azumi just recently successfully defended her high-speed title. So both ladies coming into this match with a lot of momentum. But who gets the victory? This is tough. This is really tough. But you know what? This one I might have to stay neutral on as well, because this could go either way. This could really go either way. Yeah, I'm a stay neutral. I'm gonna stay neutral on this one. I'm gonna definitely stay neutral. And then the final first round matchup will be Shuri taking on Amy Sore, her newest stablemate for Shuri's upcoming new faction. So these two ladies are going to face each other in the first round. Shuri was originally had a first round bye, but the newest member of her stable, Amy Sore, challenged Shuri to face her in the first round instead, for her to be her first round matchup, and Shuri accepted. So this will be a first round matchup. I mean, ultimately, even if Shuri wins this match, I don't see Shuri winning the Cinderella tournament. I mean, she's the red belt champ. She's the World of Stardom champion. So I really don't see her winning the Cinderella tournament. But, I mean, this Amy Sore, I don't really know anything about her. I mean, I don't think she'll pull off the upset. I think Shuri advances, but she'll probably put up a great fight. So, I mean, after all, this was Shuri's supposed bodyguard. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, but I'm picking Shuri to advance. And then The 1 second round matchup. So Saya Kamatani has the first round bye, and she will actually take on the winner between Hanan and Micah. So I originally picked Micah to advance. So in this case, it would be Saya Kamatani of Queen's Quest taking on Donna Del Mundo's Micah. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. This is my prediction. I'm picking Micah to advance. And I'm also picking Micah to win this year's Cinderella tournament. Yep. I think Micah would be the best candidate to win this year's Cinderella tournament. The only other ladies that I could think of that could win this tournament. So Micah's my first choice. Momo Watanabe is my second choice. My third choice is actually Himeka. I think this could potentially be the time where Himeka finally gets a chance to shine as a single star and wins the big one, wins the Cinderella tournament. I think that would be huge for Himeka. But I think Himeka has the most to gain from this tournament, being that she really hasn't gotten a chance to really shine as a single star. I mean, she hasn't even held a singles championship. Micah has at least held a singles championship in Stardom. You remember, she was a former Future of Stardom champion. So Micah's my first choice. Momo Watanabe is my second choice, mainly because I think it's about, it's potentially time for Momo Watanabe to win another big moment. And why not the Cinderella tournament? Because she's another one. She hasn't held a singles title in a while. So I think Momo Watanabe would be a good choice. And the other choice would be Himeka. So those are my top 3 picks to win the Cinderella tournament 2022. Micah, Momo Watanabe, Himeka. Those are my top 3. Let me know what y'all's top candidates are, or who y'all think will win this year's Cinderella tournament. Of course, the winner of the Cinderella tournament gets the special dress, gets the crown, and they are able to be granted one wish of their choice. Usually the wish is for like a title match against, their champion of choice or whatnot, but the winner gets one wish. So typically the winner tends to challenge for the red belt or for the white belt, or, that's typically what happens. But I'm looking forward to this Cinderella tournament. It's always exciting. They do it once a year. So, like I said, 31 competitors. It's a lot of competitors for this year. So anything can happen. Looking forward to it. Stardom's been on a roll ever since the past weekend, Stardom World Climax 2022. Definitely, they've been on a roll. And then they're about to transition right into the Cinderella tournament. A lot to look forward to. And then, let's see. I wanted to talk about, there have been quite a number of things happening with ROH, as well as new signings for AEW. So we got a couple of new ROH champions crowned that took place earlier. I didn't get a chance to see Supercard of Honor, but just wanted to update folks on what's happened. But we've had a couple of title changes. It's crazy. For example, we have new ROH tag team champions. FTR was able to dethrone the Briscoes. So now FTR are double champions right now, because they are also the AAA tag team champions. And now they have those, and now the ROH tag team championship. So FTR on fire. And then this coming next week on Wednesday on Dynamite, they're going to be defending those AAA championships against the Young Bucks. So FTR versus the Young Bucks, round 2. So congratulations to FTR. And like I said, FTR, they're from my home state of North Carolina. So you know they got my support. But congratulations to them. We have a new ROH World Television Champion, Minoru Suzuki, the king, the leader of Suzuki Gun, dethroned Rhett Titus to become the new ROH World Television Champion. With that happening, that gives me the impression that Minoru Suzuki is probably going to be staying in the States possibly for a while. I mean, although the travel restrictions have kind of lifted some in Japan. So, I mean, maybe there'll be more travel back and forth, but that's a big deal being that he's been doing New Japan Pro Wrestling. And now he was on ROH Supercard of Honor, and he just won the television championship. So that's a big deal. Minoru Suzuki dethroning Rhett Titus. So I think we can look forward to seeing even more Minoru Suzuki in the States now that he's Ring of Honor World Television Champion. It's awesome. Really, really awesome. We had Mercedes Martinez become the new interim ROH Women of Honor champion. So it'll be interesting to see when she will get the opportunity to face Deonna Purrazzo, and they can kind of unify the titles, or, you know, decide who the true Women of Honor champion will be. But should be good. Should be really good. But we definitely we definitely look forward to that showdown. Mercedes Martinez, which she defeated Willow Nightingale to become the interim Women of Honor champion. But I'm looking forward for that showdown. Mercedes Martinez and the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo. That should be really good. Should be really, really good. And then I got to give a big shout out to the Decoder. The Decoder, Wheeler Yuta, defeated Josh the Goods Woods to become the new ROH Pure Champion. Wheeler Yuta has been on a roll lately. I mean, he just recently had an incredible match on Dynamite against the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, pushed him to the limit. And it just shows more and more he's trying to impress the Blackpool Combat Club, impress William Regal. Well, this definitely is a big deal. And Wheeler Yuta's your new ROH Pure Champion. Not only that, Tony Khan has officially signed Wheeler Yuta to AEW. He is now All Elite. And I am so happy for Wheeler Yuta. I got a chance to meet Wheeler Yuta not only at AEW, but also at PWX. I got a chance to meet him. Really cool guy. Really, really cool guy. Still very young. I think he's in his mid-20s. But he reminds me of a young TJ Perkins. So definitely happy for Wheeler Yuta. And with him being, you know, the new Pure Champion, I tell you, I expect great things from him. And, you know, he's been pretty busy doing AEW. He's been doing PWX. He's been doing New Japan Pro Wrestling. He was in NJPW Strong. Wheeler Yuta's been very busy doing a lot of indie work on top of AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling. So very, very happy for him. And now he's, you know, All Elite officially. Well deserved. Well deserved. Congratulations to Wheeler Yuta, not only becoming the new ROH Pure Champion, but also being signed to AEW officially All Elite. Congratulations. And then we had Jonathan Gresham. He is now your undisputed ROH World Champion after defeating Bandito. And then the unthinkable happened. So apparently word is that Jay Lethal has now officially turned heel, which, I mean, doesn't really surprise me. I mean, they were kind of building that up. Because, I mean, he's lost his last couple of matches on AEW. So it doesn't really surprise me. I mean, he just recently lost to John Moxley and Adam Cole. So, yeah, he's been kind of on a losing streak. But then he ended up attacking Jonathan Gresham. And then Samoa Joe made his appearance at ROH Supercard of Honor. And it's been made official by Tony Khan that not only will Samoa Joe be at this upcoming Dynamite, but he also has been signed to AEW, and he is All Elite. Wow. Samoa Joe in AEW. Wow. Tony Khan's just going talent signing crazy. Like, goodness gracious. Like, and then on top of that, AEW recently started doing their Owen Hart tournament qualifying matches, and they had the Bunny take on another newly signed talent in the form of Toni Storm. And that's right, it's Tony time. And she is now All Elite. And she was able to defeat the Bunny to qualify. So, big signing for the AEW women's division in Toni Storm. And, you know, that's huge. Toni Storm, winner of the second Mae Young Classic, was the second NXT UK women's champion. She was a former World of Stardom champion. And she still holds the record for being the longest reigning SWA champion in Stardom. So Toni Storm's done quite a bit around the world, in Japan and the States and Europe. Like, she's done quite a lot. So very happy for Toni Storm getting this opportunity. But yeah. So those are your three new signings to AEW. Wheeler Yuta, Samoa Joe, Toni Storm. Wow. Just wow. Tony Khan, I gotta give him credit. Signing a lot of talent, and I am curious to see, you know, Supercard of Honors in the books. I'm very curious to see what direction ROH goes from this point on, now that Tony Khan owns ROH. You know, they bought out ROH. So I wonder how that's going to go. I know it's been said that ROH is going to be kind of AEW's NXT. So we'll see how that goes. I'm very anxious to see what they do with that. Should be good, though. Should be good. But from what I've been told, Supercard of Honor was a great show. A whole bunch of my friends on the Discord were checking it out. So I've been hearing great things about that show. So kudos to that. But yeah, so far with the Owen Hart tournament, for the ladies, Jamie Hayter defeated Sky Blue. So Jamie Hayter and Toni Storm are our first two ladies that have qualified. We also have learned that for Jade Cargill's next challenge, she will be taking on Marina Shafir. Now, if Jade Cargill gets this victory, this will make her 30-0. Now, Marina Shafir has been tearing it up lately on AEW Dark and Dark Elevation. So this will be quite a challenge for Jade Cargill. I mean, I don't really know if she'll be the one to dethrone Jade Cargill, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. But definitely got to give shout outs to first off Wheeler Yuta for the match he had with the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. I mean, Wheeler Yuta, he showed a lot of resiliency, a lot of heart in that match, and just he took it to Bryan Danielson. And even though he lost, that match really put Wheeler Yuta over. And then on top of that, he just won the ROH Pure Championship. I think it's only a matter of time before he joins the Blackpool Combat Club with William Regal, Moxley, and Danielson. Only a matter of time. And then some of my friends were talking, who's to say Samoa Joe might join the Blackpool Combat Club? I mean, after all, he has history and ties with William Regal, John Moxley, and the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. I mean, could you imagine that faction led by William Regal, John Moxley, Bryan Danielson, Samoa Joe? Whew. I would love to see them feud with the House of Black. Now, see this is why AEW could really use a trios titles. They could use some trios titles right about now. Woo-wee. Let me tell you. And then got to give kudos to Jay Lethal, who had an incredible match with John Moxley on Dynamite. Like, really just back and forth. John Moxley got the best of him. And like I said, Jay Lethal's been kind of on a losing streak. And, you know, he turned heel at Supercard of Honor. So I'm sure that's going to transition into AEW. So, yeah, I'm not too surprised. And I gather by Thunder Rosa's interview that she may potentially be the next Kenny Omega as far as belt collecting. I could see her taking the AEW Women's World Championship into other promotions. I mean, after all, the stars of AEW have that freedom to do other indie work and stuff like that. So that's something Thunder Rosa might do. And who knows, she might capture some more titles along the way. She might be the female belt collector. But that remains to be seen. We'll see what happens. But I think they're also getting ready to start the men's Owen Hart tournament qualifier as well. So we got that to look forward to. Because it looks like they're going to be doing those qualifiers this month, and then the actual tournaments start in May. So a lot to look forward to there. Keith Lee was able to get the victory over Powerhouse Hobbs. Of course, Swerve got jacked up in the process. It's pretty much going to lead to a tag team showdown. Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs versus Keith Lee and Swerve. I mean, it's on its way. It's only a matter of time, but it's on its way. So we got that. Looks like there's tension between FTR and MJF, which I'm pretty sure it looks like FTR is pulling towards a face turn. So I think that's what's going to end up happening. They're going to split from the Pinnacle. They're not going to want anything to do with MJF anymore. And they're going to be face. They're going to be a face tag team. So I think that's what's going to happen. But CM Punk has made it plain and clear after defeating Max Caster. He's made it plain and clear that before his time is up in AEW, he wants to be AEW World Champion. And I think it is going to happen at some point, but something tells me it's going to happen after CM Punk turns heel. I don't think he's going to win it as a face. And that's just a prediction, but I think he's going to end up winning it when he's a heel. I really do. I really do. But, Top Flight versus the Young Bucks 2. Man. Oh, my goodness. I thought Top Flight was going to have it because that was a great match between those two teams. I thought Top Flight was going to pull it off, but Darius ate a BTE trigger. But, they got to keep the Young Bucks strong on their way to the AAA Tag Team title match this coming Wednesday against FTR. So it makes sense that they won on Rampage. But, man, Top Flight looked strong in that match. Looked really, really strong. But yeah. Overall, just AEW was pretty solid for the most part. Like I said, Toni Storm made her debut. She's all elite. Got to see Keith Lee and Powerhouse Hobbs go at it, Top Flight and the Young Bucks. So, we got a good bit to look forward to as we enter the month of April for AEW. Now that they are getting started with the Owen Hart tournament. So that should be good. Should be really good. Okay. Let's talk WWE. So first off, I want to give shout outs for this year's inductees into the 2022 Hall of Fame. We have the Steiner brothers. We had Queen Sharmell. We had Vader, a.k.a. Big Van Vader. Shad Gaspard won the Warrior Award. And, of course, The Undertaker. All inducted into the 2022 Hall of Fame. Congratulations to them. Not as many people as I would have thought. It would have been nice to add another woman to that list. Not that many inductees this year. It was kind of a bummer. I felt like there should have been more. I really felt like there should have been more. But still, this is a good list. This is still a good list. But I really felt like there should have been more. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. So, to be honest, was really disappointed with a lot of the shows this week, especially Raw. Raw was just I'm not even gonna get into Raw, to be honest with you. And I didn't see SmackDown because I was at dinner, but I've been told that Madcap Moss, out of all people, Madcap Moss won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Really? Really? What? Well, whatever. I just not who I would have thought, but whatever. So Ricochet was able to successfully defend his Intercontinental title against both Humberto and Angel Garza, which, man, that's so ridiculous that they couldn't save his title match for WrestleMania. Yeah, so no Finn Balor and no Ricochet. So the U.S. the United States Championship and Intercontinental Championships won't be defended at WrestleMania. You got 2 nights for WrestleMania, and you don't have both of those titles defended. Ridiculous. That's why WrestleMania is going to be such a letdown. I'm not even going front. WrestleMania is going to be such a letdown. Like, seriously. I'm really not even looking forward to it. I'm not even looking forward to it. But, I'm going to be watching it with my dad, so I'll make the best out of it, but I'm not really looking forward to it. NXT, congratulations to Cameron Grimes on capitalizing and getting that last chance spot in order to participate in the ladder match at Stand and Deliver for the North American Championship. Cameron Grimes, another North Carolinian, just like me. So I'm definitely like that they're giving him a little push here. So definitely happy for that. So apparently, I guess just like that, Saray got her necklace back, was able to distract Tiffany Stratton, and she ended up losing to Ivy Nile. So, like, that's it. Just like that, she just gets her necklace back. Despite Tiffany ripping it off from her and just tossing it, she just, out of nowhere, just gets her necklace back, and hey, she can transform again. Make it make sense, because it doesn't make sense to me, to be honest with you. Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai have reunited. They're cool again now. So they made it look like Wendy Chu got taken out by Toxic Attraction. I mean, she had her pillow and everything ripped up and she was just gone. And then they beat down on Dakota Kai. Raquel Gonzalez comes to the ring to make the save. And then Raquel and Dakota are all hugged up. So just like that, 2 ladies that flat out kept destroying each other are now reunited, and they're cool now. Like, I don't really understand it. I really don't understand it. Like, yeah. I mean, I know some folks are happy that they reunited, but it really doesn't make sense. I mean, you had a buildup in Wendy Chu. You had a bond there. And then just now she's just out. And then Raquel and Dakota are cool again, despite going through a storyline where they destroyed the crap out of each other. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But yeah, apparently they're cool now. Yeah. But it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. But let's see. Before I get into Stand and Deliver, we'll talk a little bit of NXT UK. Xia Brookside had some assistance on the outside in order to help get the victory over a male, which I don't know who this chick is, but they didn't say a name. They didn't say a name, so we'll probably find out more information about that. And then, call me crazy, but it looks like Trent Seven is kind of going the heel route with some of his shenanigans against like Ashton Smith and Oliver Carter, him and Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate's not really digging it, but ever since their recent tag team championship match, Trent Seven's been showing some heel ways. I mean, he had the situation with the foot knocked off the rope. There was a situation where he got this victory over Ashton Smith, pulling a handful of tights. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if Tyler Bate's going to join in or what, but Mustache Mountain could be turning heel. I mean, Trent Seven's kind of stirring the pot. That's what it looks like to me. So I don't know, y'all. It looks like Trent Seven might be helping lead to Mustache Mountain turning heel. I mean, because when you think about it, with what he's doing, and I mean, Tyler Bate's not really known to be a face, and neither is Trent Seven. But with this happening, it could transition as a whole. We'll have to wait and see, but something tells me they're about to turn heel. But we'll see. And Noam Dar, despite assistance as usual, another successful defense of the NXT UK Heritage Cup as he defeated Mcafee. So yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. I don't know what's going to happen now with the Coffee brother, with Gallus. Like, they've been kind of in this feud with Noam Dar and Shaw Samuels. So it's been looking kind of rough, and Noam Dar has been, been in front. And he's still, once again, another successful defense of the Heritage Cup. And then it looks like we have Roderick Strong versus Ilya Draganov for the NXT UK Championship to look forward to. Like, that's coming up, I believe they said, in 2 weeks. That should be really good. Oh, man. I'm actually looking forward to that. That should be really good. Roderick Strong recently competed on NXT UK and defeated Wolfgang. Really good match. So we'll have to see how that goes. That should be an intense fight between him and Ilya Dragunov. Okay, let's check out and preview the card for NXT Stand and Deliver. So NXT Stand and Deliver will be Saturday, April 2nd at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 Central. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 matches. 7 matches on this card. And we also have actually it's 8 matches because we got a oh no, it's already on here. Never mind. So 7 matches. So we have LA Knight versus Gunther. Yeah. I really don't see Gunther losing to LA Knight. So I'm gonna pick Gunther to win this one. Unless some way, somehow he's able to get, I don't know, maybe get help from MSK or somebody or whatnot. I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm picking Gunther to defeat LA Knight. We also got Tommaso Ciampa's last NXT match as he will take on Tony D'Angelo. I mean, I think you got to put Tony D'Angelo over Tommaso Ciampa, this being his last match. So got to go with Tony D'Angelo. All right. And then we got 5 championship matches for Stand and Deliver. We have the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match as Toxic Attraction, JC Jane, Gigi Dolan will defend the tag titles against Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. I'm kind of conflicted. I mean, part of me feels like Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez could win, because you have to remember when they won the Dusty Cup last year, they were just by default giving the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. Then they defended them later that evening and lost to Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. So I don't know. Maybe they might actually pull the trigger and have Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai dethrone Toxic Attraction and then give them a legit women's tag team title run that they really didn't have before. So I'm thinking that could happen. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. We got the NXT Tag Team Championship triple threat match as the champions, Imperium, made up of Marcel Barthel and Fabian Eichner, taking on MSK and the Creed brothers. I'm not a fan of this being a triple threat because we have to remember the Creed brothers won the Dusty Tag Team Classic for the men. So really they should be getting a solo tag team title opportunity, but MSK's been thrown in there. This is tough. This is really tough. But you know what? I could see the Creed brothers potentially winning. I could see the Creed brothers winning, but I don't know. It's going to be tough, but I could see the Creed brothers pulling it off some way, somehow. Because, I mean, MSK doesn't really need the tag titles. And, you know, I feel like Imperium has had the titles long enough. So I'm going to go the Creed brothers. I'm going to say they become new tag champs. All right, and then we have the ladder match for the North American Championship. As the champion, Carmelo Hayes will be defending against Santos Escobar, Solo Sikoa, Grayson Waller, and Cameron Grimes. I'm really going to be pulling for Cameron Grimes. I really hope he pulls it off. I really do. But you never know. They may do something crazy like Grayson Waller ends up winning. Oh, which that would give him a lot of heat because, you know, he's been really over as a heel. And I think there's potential for him to become a top heel in NXT 2.0. So they could do that. But then again, I mean, you know, the title to go from a heel to another heel, not too common, but it could happen. It could definitely happen. But I'm picking Cameron Grimes to get the victory and become new NXT North American champion. All right, and then we have the NXT Women's Championship defended in a fatal four-way. So the champion, Mandy Rose, the leader of Toxic Attraction, will defend against Cora Jade, Io Shirai, and Kay Lee Ray. You know what? Something tells me, some way, somehow, as much as I don't want to believe it, something tells me Mandy Rose might actually pull it off and actually retain the title. Toxic Attraction, like the others, might try to interfere and assist. Because, I mean, Fatal 4-Way is, you know, no DQ, just like a triple threat. But you know what? I got this feeling that some way, somehow, Mandy Rose is still going to pull it off and retain the title. I do. I really do. And then the main event, we got the NXT Championship match on the title on the line. Got the champion, Dolph Ziggler, taking on Braun Breaker. So I'm kind of at a crossroad with this one, because part of me feels like Dolph Ziggler could lose because it's possible that they put the title on him in the first place just to, give him a singles title that he never had before in his WWE career. And it could also mean Braun Breaker might get the move up to the main roster. Or, Braun Breaker will win the title back and just carry on. Because like I said, I think it could be that they just wanted to make Dolph Ziggler NXT champion because he had never won it before. Or he could retain and Braun Breaker gets moved up to the main roster. That's what I'm thinking could possibly happen. But I'm a stay neutral on this one, because that I really could see go either way. But yeah, as crazy as this sounds, I think there may be a handful of title changes for this event. But TakeOver Stand and Deliver, NXT Stand and Deliver, should be great. I think this has potential to be a great show. So here's hoping. And then we got WrestleMania 38. WrestleMania 38 in Dallas, Texas will be tomorrow, April 2nd, and on Sunday, April 3rd, both at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. So let's take a look at this card in full. So we have between both nights, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 matches. So we have 14 matches, which I assume they're going to do 7 on night 1 and 7 on night 2. That's my guess. All right, let's look at this card. We got Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn, anything goes match. I really could care less about this match, to be honest with you. But I'm hoping Sami Zayn wins because, oh my goodness, if Johnny Knoxville wins, that'll just be really dumb. The only way I could see him winning is if he had some help in some form or fashion. But yeah, I hope Sami Zayn wins. Dumb match. But as a friend of mine told me, at least it's not for a title. So there's that. But just dumb match. We got Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. I have hope that this could be a sleeper, that this could actually turn out to be a good match. Because like I said, Pat McAfee, he did pretty well in NXT when he went up against Adam Cole. So him going against Austin Theory, I think he'll put up a good fight. And who knows, he could potentially win. He could actually beat Austin Theory. So you know what? I'm a root for Pat McAfee. I think he could pull it off. I really do. I think he could pull it off. But I don't know. When you got a young talent like Austin Theory, they may continue to push him. So I think it could go either way, but I'm gonna go with Pat McAfee. I think he's gonna pull it off. Next, we have Bobby Lashley versus Omos. I'm gonna tell you right now, if Omos wins, if he beats Bobby Lashley, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. If he beats Bobby Lashley, I'm done. Omos better not beat Bobby Lashley. There's no way you can have somebody like Bobby Lashley return, knock down Omos. I'm telling you, if Bobby Lashley loses to Omos, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. They have no business having Bobby Lashley, a former WWE champion, losing to Omos. That better not happen. So I'm picking Bobby Lashley to win. If Omos wins, I'm done. Like, you don't do that with one of your former champions and a big name like Bobby Lashley. I don't care what anybody says. You have Omos beat Lashley, dumb decision, dumb booking. Plain and simple as that. I don't care if it's WrestleMania. If Omos wins, I'm done. That better not happen. It's already bad enough what Bobby Lashley went through, what happened to Elimination Chamber. But I'm telling you, if Omos beats Lashley, I'm done. We got the Raw Tag Team titles on the line. Triple threat. The champs, RK Bro versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. I really don't care that much about this match. I really don't. I could care less about this match. I'm going to just say RK Bro retain. I'm going to just say that they retain. I really don't care the outcome, but I'm gonna just pick RK Bro. Whatever. Next up, we have the women's tag team titles on the line in a fatal four-way. We have the champs, Queen Zelina and Carmella versus Sasha Banks and Naomi versus Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler. Another match I could care less about, but I definitely don't see Queen Zelina and Carmella retaining the tag titles. Watch Naomi and Sasha Banks end up winning the tag titles, and it'll just, like, why these ladies are even in this match makes no sense to me. Sasha Banks and Naomi shouldn't even be a tag team, nor should Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, nor should Natalya and Shayna Baszler. It's like these ladies are in tag team purgatory. It's sad. Shayna Baszler can't get a singles break to save her life. And Natalya, I mean, Natalya. Liv Morgan, I mean, she had her shot against Becky Lynch twice, and that didn't go over for her. So I don't even know if they're even going to give her another singles run. And Rhea Ripley was a former Raw Women's Champion, but ever since that, she had the tag titles with Nikki ASH, and then she's right back in the tag team with Liv Morgan, just like that. And Naomi and Sasha Banks came back, and Naomi's like, hey, we're going to be a tag team. Just, ugh. And then Queen Zelina and Carmella just seem very random from the get-go. So, I don't know. My guess is probably something dumb like Sasha Banks and Naomi are going to win the tag titles, but I don't see Queen Zelina and Carmella still tag champions after this match. So, yeah. But honestly, the match idea is dumb. So, whatever. All right, Edge versus AJ Styles. I honestly feel like this could potentially be the best match of the entire card. This is the match that I'm pumped about. I think this match could go either way. I'm going to stay neutral with this match, but I like both of these competitors, and I hope they put on a solid match. I'm really looking forward to Edge versus AJ Styles. This should be really good. Really, really good. Let's see. Got the SmackDown tag titles on the line as the Usos will defend against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. Don't care. The Usos retain. Another matchup I really don't think should even be happening, because Shinsuke should really be a single star, and even so is Rick Boogs. But yeah, it's a match I don't really care for. But I'm picking the Usos. We got Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin, another match I really don't care, and I hope Drew McIntyre ends it for good. So I'm picking Drew McIntyre to defeat Happy Corbin. But this is another waste of a match. We got Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Another waste of a match. Another match I could care less. See, what bothers me is instead of having dang on Bobby Lashley versus Omos and Xavier Woods and Kofi versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland, they could have had the United States Championship and the Intercontinental title defended. They could have had both title defenses on this card. But instead, we're getting Bobby Lashley versus Omos and Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville and New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Like, it's so dumb. Like, Logan Paul and The Miz versus the Mysterio. Like, it's so dumb. You could have both of your mid-card titles defended on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Finn Balor, Ricochet. And you're not even going to have them compete or defend their titles at WrestleMania. You got 2 nights, and they're not even going to be represented. So stupid. But yeah, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Don't care. Don't care at all. But I'll just say New Day gets the victory, but I could care less. We got the Mysterios versus The Miz and Logan Paul. As much as I love Rey Mysterio, this is another match I really don't care for. I do not care about seeing Logan Paul wrestle. I could care less. I could care less. So I'm going to just pick the Mysterios to win, but I really don't care who wins because yeah. We got Seth Rollins versus a mystery opponent. Now, I'm hearing Cody Rhodes, which would be nice. I'm also hearing Shane McMahon, which would be a letdown. And I'm also hearing possibly Bray Wyatt, because apparently it was confirmed Bray Wyatt is in Dallas. So maybe The Fiend makes a return. I don't know. But something tells me whoever Seth Rollins is going to be going against, he's probably not going to win. But that's just my thoughts. But it sounds like it could be one of those 3. Cody Rhodes, Shane McMahon, Bray Wyatt. We'll see, though. We got the Raw Women's Championship on the line as Becky Lynch, the champion, will defend against Bianca Belair, which, I think all this is going to end up being is them righting the wrong that happened at SummerSlam, and Bianca Belair is going to win the Raw Women's title. I think she wins the Raw Women's title and defeats Becky Lynch. And then we have the SmackDown Women's Championship as the champion Charlotte Flair defends against Ronda Rousey. A match I could care less, but I'm pretty sure Ronda Rousey's going to win. So, of course, Ronda Rousey, who won the Royal Rumble. So, yeah, a match I really don't care about. Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to be at the KO show, which, all that I really can see happening is Stone Cold giving KO a stunner and him having the last laugh sort of thing. So that's all I really expect to happen. And then the big one, the winner take all championship unification match. WWE Champion Brock Lesnar versus Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Honestly, I'm just ready for them to get it over with. I guess Brock Lesnar's probably going to win, because my idea was thinking that Roman Reigns would be dethroned at WrestleMania. But I just hope after this match that this rivalry, this feud is over. I really do. I'm kind of sick of it. But I'm thinking Brock Lesnar's probably going to take it. But we'll see. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is your WrestleMania 38 card. Like I said, 14 matches. I'm pretty sure it's going to be split. Night 1 and night 2, 7 matches apiece. So, what I'll probably do is I'll do separate videos. I'll do a video for Stand and Deliver. I'll do a separate video for WrestleMania 38 Night 1 and WrestleMania 38 Night 2. That's what I'll do. So we got those to look forward to this weekend. Cinderella Tournament starts. And then next week, we got New Japan Pro Wrestling's Hyper Battle 22, which Zack Sabre Jr. will be getting his shot at Okada for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. You know, because, of course, Zack Sabre Jr. won the New Japan Cup. And it's also been announced about the Best of Super Juniors tournament. We got that coming up. And that will actually be a solo tournament. Like, it won't be going on combined with the World Tag League like it was last time. So it'll be his own solo tournament. So I'm happy about that. Can't wait to see who the competitors will be in the Best of Super Juniors. Of course, we know last year, Hiromu Takahashi won the Best of Super Juniors. So we'll see what happens for this year's tournament. Should be good, though. Should be really good. But anyway, that will conclude tonight's Pro Wrestling Talk session. Hope y'all enjoyed. And let me know what y'all's thoughts are. Like I said, who do y'all think will end up winning this year's Cinderella Tournament? Like I said, to review, I think it's either going to be Maika, Momo Watanabe, or Himeka. Those are my top 3 picks. What do y'all think about the new AEW signings? Samoa Joe, Tony Storm, and Wheeler Yuta. Let me know what y'all think about those. Let me know what y'all's predictions are for NXT Stand and Deliver, as well as WrestleMania 38. Let me know what y'all think. Are y'all looking forward to those shows? But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And thank y'all so much for watching and for all of the love and support. This has been another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend and enjoy some good pro wrestling. Take care, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.